Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today, book of the Berenstain Beers, We Love the Library from 2017. So let's get started. The whole bear family loved to read. They went through books the way most bears go through honeycombs, and they was always ready for more. That's why one bright Saturday morning, they was on their way to the Beartown Library. At the library, they returned a bunch of books to Mrs. Dewey, the librarian. My goodness, she said, you're the book readingest family I have ever seen. I just love novels like Jane Bear and Paul and Predators, said Mama. And I like books about fishing and woodworking, said Papa. I know the kind of books you cubs most enjoy, said Miss Dewey. Would you like me to help you find them? Yes, please, Miss Dewey, said the cubs, taking her hand. You know, said Miss Dewey, as they walked through the shelves, books are very powerful. What do you cubs think is the most powerful thing about books? Said Sister. I think it's the way you can see everything you read right inside your head. I know what you mean, said Miss Dewey. In the word of Emily Bear Dickinson, there is no like a book to take us land away. What did that mean? Asked Brother. It's from a poem, said Miss Dewey. It's a kind of ship. It just means that books had the power to carry you off to distant places. The cub thought it over and agreed. Books are powerful. Here are first stops, said Miss Dewey. Elmo's Stories for Honey. There were shelves full of picture books about all kinds of animals. There were lambs and ponies, ducklings and bunnies, kittens and puppies. Honey was in cuddly, fuzzy, fluffy, furry heaven. On to our next stop, said Miss Dewey. Outer Space Story for Sister. The shelves were stocked with books about spaceships and astronauts. Sister's favorite was stories about space grizzlies. She used to think they were scary, but then she got interested in telescopes and science and things like that and changed her mind. Next stop, said Miss Dewey. The War of Long Ago. This was Brother's favorite subject. He loved stories about knights in armor, gladiators, warriors, anything, in fact, with a lot of sword, crossbow, and engines. The family gathered with their excited new books to check them out. Thank you for your help, Miss Dewey, said the cubs. We'll be back for more books soon, said Mama. Well, sighed Miss Dewey, shaking her head sadly, you may need to come back very soon. Why? Asked Papa. What's the matter? Hadn't you heard? Asked Miss Dewey. The Beartown Council is talking about closing the library to save money. Oh no, cried the cubs. Where will we go for our books? You're right, cubs, said Mama. This is terrible. Something must be done. We can help, said the cubs. We don't want the library to close. Papa had an idea. I think it's great that you cubs want to help, but maybe we could do more. What do you mean? Asked Sister. How would you cubs like to be in charge of keeping the library open? Asked Papa. Count us in, said Brother. What do we need to do? With Papa and Mama giving advice, the cubs made a plan to keep the library open. First, they talked to all their friends and asked them to tell their parents and family about it. Next, they printed flyers and took them door to door. The flyers said to come to the next meeting of the Bear Town Council to stop the library from closing. At the next council meeting, practically everyone in Bear Country turned out. Folks crowded through the door and leaned in the window. When Mayor Honeypot came the meeting to order, bear after bear spoke out against the library closing. Finally, old Miss Grandy stood up. When I was just a young girl, she said, I took the book Ballet Bear Shoes out of the library and fell in love with it. That's why I became a ballerina myself. Without the library, that would never have happened. Was Granny really a ballerina? Whispered the cub to Mama and Papa. Of course, his Papa smiled, and everyone knows that when she was young, she was a great ballerina. She danced with the Bearskis ballet. The Beartown Council voted to keep the library open. The crowd cheered. Miss Dewey thanked the cub for leading the fight to save the library. As you said, Miss Dewey, said Brother, books are powerful. But there's another power at work here, said Papa. Cub power. Let's hear it for the Cubs. Hip hip hooray. Hooray, cheered the crowd, as brother and sister and Honey took a bow and brushed right through their fur. So that was the Berenstain Bear, We Love the Library, from 2017. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video come out real soon.